Coming up on the Joe Kraus show on YCRN, Louis Medina will go nuts about the NFL lockout, and Michael Connor and Jake Lemke. That's going to be a heck of a battle. Joe Kraus show, YCRN. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus show, YCRN. Pittsburgh forward Jake Lemke and Syracuse forward Michael Connor. Well, let's start off with you, Mike. You only played 3 games this season because of your exit. So, what actually happened to your money maker?
Well, it was a ATV, all-terrain vehicle, and it just flipped, going up a hill. Bing, bang, bong,
So, Jake, what's this Nick Switcher Mohawk thingy going on? What's
I like the
going on
Mohawk.
with
I have it because during the summer for lacrosse I get a full one, but since I can't get it till summer, I did this one. And plus, one of the NBA players I like, Chris Anderson, hasn't one, so I kind of copied him with it.
That's pretty cool. So, Jake, you guys won 27-20, and you actually did a pretty good job today. But one of our viewers wanted to know, and you don't have to go through detail, but we know that your dad's a cop. Has your dad ever tasered someone?
I don't think he does, but I don't think you'd tell me about that. I think that's kind of the police confidentiality, but I don't know.
Are you planning on being a cop when you're older? No. And Mike, you guys lost by 1 point, 35-34. I mean, that must be devastating because you barely played this season.
Yeah, Joe, it's just one of those things, can't really control it.
If you guys are in the championship, Pittsburgh versus Syracuse, which I don't know if that's likely to happen, but if it did, like let's say Chris Ward twisted his ankle and Nehemiah Stone injured his face or something.
Flip it on forward,
Yeah, who do you think would win? Syracuse or Pitt? And be honest, because
okay, I'll go first.
Be honest first, because when we had Chris Ward and Ryan Gilbert on, Wards said that, Duke's going to win. So, come on, let's be honest.
To tell you the truth, I think it'd be close because we have a lot of young players. They have big guy Donovan, we have big guy Steve, and then we got the good guards like they have. But I think it'd be pretty close. I don't know if it'd be a win or a loss, but I think it'd be close either way.
It might be a tie?
Might be a tie. They might win by 2 or we might win by 2. It would be close.
What do you think, if it went into overtime, how many overtimes do you think it would go?
If it was good, it could be a lot. It could be like 3 or 4 overtimes, depending on how good we do and how good they do.
Who do you think's gonna win if you guys had to play?
I would say probably them because Ryan Gilbert, just his ball handling skills are just phenomenal.
It's just unbelievable.
Beautiful.
I mean, no one can stop him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. So, the All-Star game is in a couple of weeks, and who do you guys think is gonna win? Michael, start.
I haven't really looked in detail at the teams, but I'm sure it'll be close because they're all All-Stars in my book, and even flat matchup,
I think everyone's All-Stars, but I think the kids might win because they got a lot of younger players, and depending how good the coaches do, it depends. But they have a lot of good players like Donovan, Andrew Krantz, and all that. So
they have the size this year.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But
yeah, Steve Donovan, the Gibsons, and all that.
I was just watching their practice, and none of them have been really coached before. So the coach, Donovan Book's grandfather, he's just screaming at them. So I don't know. So thanks for your time, guys, and
see you, Joe. Thanks for having us on there.
Thanks.
Good luck, and hopefully you get on a team next year.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Joe Kraus show on YCRN. We got Louis Medina here wearing his Alaskan hat, and we also got our baseball analyst / Syracuse Hornets forward Nick Kraus. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So Louis, let's start with the NFL lockout. Nick, hold your horses for a minute. But Louis, we got the NFL lockout, and first off, we want you to do an example of how a crazy fan is, about how devastated they are.
Tear to my eyes. Oh, do I have to yell really? But all right, listen. This is kind of like crazing me out, because I think they should
Aren't you
have it.
mad? Aren't you mad?
I'm mad.
You should be mad. You gotta show like you're mad. Okay, so
Okay.
Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees suing the owners, I believe, and I think that there should be a season because the Bills are actually starting to get pretty good. Now, I'm not sure if it's all going to blow over. We're not sure yet, but I mean, it sort of is this point, especially for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because they just had a new stadium, and now they're having a lockout. And I think it's pretty stupid because, and hopefully, Roger Goodell and the Board Smith are answering this, because you are listening to this. You are going to lose a lot of money. I guarantee you, because people, and Nick, we talked about this off stage, we talked about people are going to start watching college lacrosse, college basketball, maybe even tennis for all I know, or maybe even golf. I mean, not a lot of people watch it now, but just think of it, because you're going to lose a lot of fans. And remember, 1987 there was an NFL lockout, there was a baseball lockout a few years ago, and hockey, there was a lockout too, and by statistics, it's going to be a while for people to get back into the swing of watching NFL football. Now, maybe not a lot like the NHL, but it's going to hurt a little bit. And $9 billion, I mean, you're kidding me. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I understand because the owners want some of it and the players want some of it, but they're also arguing about rookie wages. Now, personally, it is ridiculous because you're paying, like Sam Bradford, I mean, he was a great quarterback, but before, he's getting like $57 million. That's just crazy. So, I think that there should be a season.
Yeah, there should be a season
There has to be a season.
Because the seniors at the colleges should be able to play at the big times, and I just want to see them get an opportunity to play with all the legends and the.
And it affects the free agency. It affects the free agency because there's at least a few good free agents that the Bills could possibly get, and you can't make any trades. Here's a scenario. The Eagles can't trade Kevin Cobb. They can't get a draft pick. They can't trade him to a team that doesn't have a good quarterback, so that's going to affect them too. So I think that there should be a season.
Yeah, there should be a season.
It is ridiculous. Well, Nick, you've been quiet for a while, so before we go to baseball, what do you think about the lockout?
I think it's going to take a long time for people to get back into watching football if there is a lockout, and they're going to find other things to do.
Joe Kraus, West here at Medina Nick Kraus. Nick, we got some baseball news too. The Yankees, they've sort of been okay this preseason so far, but Delano Betances, he has proved so far that he could be in the bullpen.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox, they made lots of trades. Carl Crawford, Adrian Gonzalez. Do you really think that they're going to be that good? Because I don't think so. I think that they're going to suffer that much. I think that they're not going to do so well. And I think that there's just too much stars and they're not going to be able to work together.
I don't think that. It's baseball. Baseball is a team sport, but it's also an individual sport. It's kind of both. Because like football is a team sport, basketball is a team sport, you need everybody. But like golf, it's a one person, and baseball is kind of in the middle. I think that they're probably, I don't like saying this because I'm a Yankee fan, but they're probably going to win the AL East.
Aw, Nick, come on. Come on. Real quickly, you guys lost today to West Virginia, 35-34. And you got a couple pretty good shots. I mean, what are you going to work on next year?
Just shooting and dribbling and trying to get to become a better player.
Really? What do you, I mean, you guys are moving on, so how does that feel?
That feels pretty good. We're facing Pittsburgh next week, and we're gonna try to pass the ball around. Hopefully, get the ball away from Gilbert, and just like the team effort is all that matters.
All right, thanks for your time, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome, Joe.
All right, so we'll be right back. We got one more segment. We're talking about the Sabres. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus Show on YC, right? Thanks for joining us. Sabres actually playing some good hockey now. They won. They got into 7th place with a 4-3 win in overtime over the Bruins. So take that, Beantown. Woo! Okay. enough about that. But Brad Boyce, he's just been a heck of a player, and already scored 3 goals for the Sabres already. Now 16 on the year, so that's really good. But the one thing that really got me like fired up yesterday on Friday going into school is that Zdeno Chara, the bully. Why do you have to pick on the short guys? But he kicks in one of our goals, so thank you, Chara. And maybe it's something that you deserve because you've been bullying us. But yeah, and Thomas Vag starting to get back on his A game, and he's been good. And
I don't think so. Oh, can I get banned? No, yeah.
sorry about that. And I think that Terry Bagula knows what he's doing for the organization. He said, quote, at the press conference, right now, the Sabres are playing to a Stanley Cup, and he's going to make lots of moves. I can guarantee it. He is going to make tons and tons of moves. So right now, the players, they have some pressure because if they don't do good, they might not be on the roster next season. They probably will, like Palmerville, Stafford, Roy. If they trade Miller or release him, that would be like the worst thing ever. One of my first moves is if I was Terry Bagula, and if you're watching this, thank you for taking the time, and hopefully you can turn the city around because basically that's what the city really is. The Bills haven't really been proving it, and I think that they should get rid of Patrick Golden, and here's why. He barely plays. How many games has he played this year? How many games? Like maybe 5? I don't know. But I think that Jonas Enroth, next season, I think that he should be the backup goalie. And my next move, and someone told me about like the seating when you go out of the arena after the game. Every other stadium has wide ramps, or escalators, and I think that when you're on the 300s, there's that ramp, there's those stairs that you go down and then you leave. And hopefully you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Bagula. But I think that you should make either wider ramps or get some escalators because there's 500 people going down stairs and it's not really working because there's been a long line. So that's it for our show today. Next week we got Ohio State taking on Pittsburgh and West Virginia taking on Duke.